So you started boxing at 6, went to a few different gyms. Tell me what that 6-year-old would think of the fighter that you've become today.
I think you'd be proud. I think you'd be very proud. Maybe didn't know entirely if we would get all the way here. Would I still be doing it? It's such a long time ago. It's taken a lot of commitment. 22 years later, yeah, it's crazy. But he should be proud. 6-year-old me should be proud of me today.
You had a legit amateur career, obviously European junior silver medalist, youth Olympic Games, but a lot of people actually know you or come to know you through KSI and Logan Paul. But do you think that side of your career overshadows your legit amateur pedigree?
Definitely up until recent times, I would say, which is completely understandable because despite me competing at a high level and doing everything as an amateur, it doesn't make you famous. It's not in the public eye, you know, and very few people know what's going on. Probably only the parents that are taking the kids to the tournament know that it's happening. So when I ended up meeting KSI and that putting me on the platform, of course, everything that I'd done before that just got completely brushed to the side, but you can't take away what I'd done. I'd done it, so I have the experience and I have the lessons and all of that. And I feel like now it's balanced out where I'm fighting co-main event, O2 Arena, in my profession, in my skill, and I'm still friends with KSI.
You went to the Mayweather boxing gym to help prepare KSI for a fight, ended up coming out with your own professional contract.
Yeah.
You obviously really impressed Jeff Mayweather. How did that feel? Because that's a big thing.
Oh, I was gassed. I remember I was gassed. How old was I? 20? I was 20. I remember they kept kicking me out the hotel lobby because I couldn't be near the casino tables. So yeah, I was 20. I went there. Didn't think I would go. KSI paid for my flight and everything for me to go, hotel, everything. So I was like, okay, this is crazy. One of my trainers, my good friend Leon, said to me, take your kit. Something might happen. That's exactly what happened. You know, sparred a couple times, sparred with Andrew Tabiti out there. And then the moment they saw it, they were like, nah, he's not part of he's with the YouTube guys, but he actually can fight. And then that's when everything kind of moved really quickly. And my promoter now, Amir Abdullah, he was there and was like, maybe you should train with Jeff and move to Vegas. And I was like, yeah, why not? I'm young, I'm here, I'm Jeff Mayweather can be my head coach, I'm living in Vegas. I'm glad. I wouldn't change my decision. Even though I ended up coming back, I would never change the fact that I committed to that decision because it's just not something that comes to people and it's different, you know? So I learned a lot and I was very gassed. I was very gassed at the time.
Being part of that Mayweather team, obviously Mayweather, arguably one of the biggest names boxing has ever seen. What's something that you've taken from that experience?
Oh man, so many things, but trying to think of something, a key one. I think what I learned was no matter how big the name is, it doesn't save you from hard work. It doesn't protect you from or give you a fast track. If anything, obviously it's good promotion, it puts you out there, but that's being outside to me with promotion. It's cool to say, but it doesn't always mean that you live the same life as Floyd Mayweather. Do you know what I mean? So I think it helped me mature in realizing that, okay, just because I'm associated with doesn't mean I live their life, you know? And I think that helped me grow past getting excited over those things. And it's helped me a lot in my life. So I'd say that's a big thing that I learned.
Lawrence Okoli once said you are one of the top 5 people he's ever sparred. Thinking about the sort of level of fighters he must have sparred, that's huge praise. How does that feel to know that?
Yeah, no, it's good. It is a good thing, and I know he ain't lying either. But it's praise. It's a big compliment. It's from a world champion, someone who really just took a chance on me sparring with him to help him prepare for Isaac Chamberlain. And ever since then, Lawrence has always said, no, you got it. And then a lot of fighters will say things off camera, but the thing I rate about Lawrence is that he does put it out there and he lets the world know it's not like a secret. You know what I mean? So big up Lawrence, man.
You fought Lowell with 3 fractured ribs from the first round. You never told anybody.
Yeah.
In those
You've
moments,
been doing your research on me. You've been doing your research on me, but yeah, go on.
in those moments, right, you're feeling pain, but you've got to go out there and perform. What's going through your head?
I thought the pain was gonna. I didn't know they were broken. I always like to add that, and I'm not gonna say I knew it, but I was in pain, and normally you get hit with a body shot and it can fade, and this was just getting worse round by round. So that's when I knew something was more up. Like it wasn't just a good body shot, but then dug into my bag of tricks and still find a way to win. You know, that's how I am. That's my personality. I train for it. I work for it. I will find a way to win. And yeah, I managed to do that.
You left Boxer last summer, free agent season. For somebody who's making big steps in their career, you're working your way towards a world title. That was a big, bold step. So what
made me make the move?
Yeah.
I just knew there was more for me. There was more for me, you know. Boxer played their part. Me coming back to the UK, being on Sky, like being on that in that system, helped me get to where I am today. But I wanted more, and the only way I was gonna get more is if I left. And now I feel like I'm in a great position with MF Pro, and I look forward to putting on a good performance to show that they invested in the right individual.
Like you said, you've signed with Misfits, KSI's Misfits, but you're part of the Misfits Pro banner. And obviously there's an important distinction there. Did you think it's important for me here to set myself apart from the crossover stuff, from the YouTube stuff, and show everyone I'm the real deal?
Yeah, but then at the same time, I don't want to neglect what's also helped me build my platform. It's just that I guess like people struggle to understand you can do more than one thing. I don't know what's going on in the world, but it's can't do it. You're not allowed to do more than one thing at a time. People don't like it. But MF Pro is the closest that you can get to it, because we know the fan base that's built on the MF side. I'm the pro. I'm having pro fights, serious fights, but then we live in a world where we all want content, man. We're trying to eat up content, and MF know how to do content. So I've picked the perfect match for myself.
That actually brings me on to my next question really well. You are a musician, you make music, you've got over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And like you just said, a lot of people seem to throw all their eggs in one basket in terms of they just absorb themselves with one thing. You've obviously got a lot going on in your life. How do you balance it all?
Team. Having a great team. You know, I have to make it look like I do everything because, you know, that's how it's got to be. But it's just far from the case, man. I got a great team, whether that's my boxing team, whether that's my management team, family, friends, everyone plays a part in allowing me to do everything that I do and give to the people. So one simple answer, team.
You've always said that you don't want any shortcuts. You're going to take the hard road. Well, you've got to this point now. You're getting closer and closer to that world title, and you've taken the hard road. How much better does it feel knowing that you've not taken any shortcuts?
I mean, you can really go to bed confident, you know, like you can walk into fights confident, training confident, like, because you've been tested. You've put yourself up against it. You know, it would be so easy to walk around and say, oh, I'm 13-0 with 13 knockouts, knowing that I'm not fighting anybody, but I look great, you know what I mean? I look dangerous, but where's the substance? You know, there's a lot of substance in what I do. And it just gives me the most confidence, really, just to know that no one done me a favor. Everything I've had to get myself. And then once I've done it for myself, people have helped along the way, but I always have to go get it myself.
Masterneck is experienced, durable, but what do you see when you watch him?
I see someone who's had their best days. Their best days are past them. He's an OG for sure, veteran, got skill, smart, like, but all the things that he's got over me, he's had to take pain to get it. That's how I look at it. Like, if you have 56 fights, like, yeah, I've only had 13, but you've had 56 camps, like, do you know what I mean? You've, like, it's a lot of mileage. So it's my job to show that he's got that mileage on him. I don't want him to feel like, yeah, he's gonna get a pimp my ride or something. It's an old car, now it's time to go. Yeah.
What can we expect to see from you from that first round onwards?
You're just gonna see me enjoying myself. That's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see me in the moment, knowing that I belong in that moment. I've prepared for that moment, and you'll just see me enjoying myself. And I think when I'm enjoying myself, that's when the crowd and the people will really start enjoying themselves. Everyone apart from my opponent and his team basically enjoy it. And that's what I look forward to doing on Saturday. Just owning the stage, man, and just enjoying the fact that I'm on a pay-per-view show, the co-main event. I'm fighting for a European title. It's a world title eliminator. It's my first fight under my new promotion. My kit looks great. Have fun.
Okay, imagine yourself leaving the O2 Saturday night. You're European champion. You're one big step closer to being world champion. Tell me how you're feeling.
Yeah, like the shit. You know what I mean? That's how I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna feel great. I'm gonna feel like, see, told you, like, guys, we done our work, we prepared. Now we need to celebrate. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna act like, oh yeah, it's just a normal day. Ain't a normal day. Gonna be champions of Europe. That's not a normal day. Tell whoever wins the Champions League to just go home and chill. Wouldn't do that. So it ain't gonna happen for me. We will be gassed. We will be celebrating, and we will know that we're gonna have to get back on it real soon because there is more. We're not done yet.